Joshua Hamidu Akamba Ewahoma, so national organizer of the National Democratic Congress. Commander, good morning.
Sina Michelle Echia motifone ahwehwe meboa ni nyina ka ho.
Yes, ni nyina ka ho, you are right.
Na Michelle mu nyina.
Empomboko there.
Ya me adoma pombo nje bokosa. So no me gala of this say an bo.
Very well. But I don't pay me for quick. The NDC is opposing to the usage of Ghana card. So yeah, they buy a new voters register. It seems to me as a movement taking more lessons. After election 2020, you be penny new voters register, you be penny electoral commission at the end of the day, compile a new one. Now we are told that there is a new CI in parliament. Still now you are opposing to the EC as a moti adauma so and tokwano etu ontrada. I didn't hear.
Only my workers say na your friend causing financial loss to the state, no.
Yes.
This woman that is full of kind of thing, Jezebel. The spirit in Madame Jane Mensah is like Jezebel.
Oh, that be Joshua. I think so. You are not being fair to her. Well, you're Najuma as a citizen, right?
Say,
and as a head of the institution.
Mamika Bibinchiro. Listen. For the first time in the history of this country, EC boss,
Kessben.
Akupado, Amaye, and Yakoya was on elections. For the first time, under her regime, people were shot. I went and collected people's bones on the ground and took them to the hospital. For the first time, and no soon who here, Jezebel, because kind. Who Jezebel is. 2020 elections, with the same spirit that this woman is using to rule her EC. 8-year-old child, cool. Abbas, police me, while resigning from police, obey a pooling agent, MIA, where I was also central. You should know. Emma, and so you think that ever since this woman became EC boss, all that we have seen and witnessed is violence by gun. And this is what I mean. Mother, apart from that, you register. The law agrees that we should have the register. I think, is it 10 years, every 10 years or 12 years, we can now compile a new register. But now as it is, there's something we call continual registration there. At any time, he can just walk into the EC office and then ask, when you're 18, to know person voter. Do you get it?
Yeah.
And then with Ghana card, when it's a 16-year-old, it's because you Ghana card. Are you aware?
Me too.
Yeah. More so, how many people in the rural communities have Ghana card that they will be using to go and vote? What arrangement have you made for my village, like from BC? How many of my people, my relations there, have Ghana card? You see? And so, when I saw unim say yeah Ghana card, and if you remember, somehow Papa Mami, one of the this qualification was that so person about register more. Just so you should Ghana card, okay? So if you knew you were going to use Ghana card, why do we spend the kind of money we spend to compile a new register? Why? Then we could have maintained the old register and do the cleaning that we all think that we could have done if there are issues about it. We'll do the cleaning and we'll maintain it. Knowing say we don't need to spend more money in buying any new register. Doing any register. But then what we'll do is to use Ghana card. You can't go and spend money just yesterday. Huge money to organize the election and do new register. Now I sorry about say the new register now I hear and what kind of wastage and thievery is this? What's that? Let me show you Jezebel also here.
They are doing their work as a state-owned organization. One more area mandated by law to conduct. Organizer member. Now the question again is that with all the argument we're making in terms of law, Emrano NCEC ho kwan say wobeya arrangement 2 years ahead of any major election. As part of their arrangement, if they feel say the Ghana card no be boa momotimi build a very robust system, I bet me safeguard the elections now. As the opposition biggest, why won't you give your consent to such an arrangement and rather involve yourself in the processes by sitting on the fence?
Thank you so much. Was it not because of this same Ghana card and then wow, birth certificate requirements, you are not qualified as a Ghanaian? Is it not the same argument that we have said they needed to build a robust system? So we're going to do a new register, and then they bought new equipment to say, after that equipment, there was nothing that you could do, but the MPP and the EC actually use it to rig elections. On our own system, when the NDC was requesting in court to do to go into the system and check what the system is, devices, they refused. But this was something that they had convinced Ghanaians, say, Saturday wait here, and only that is the excellent one for us to use as Ghanaians. Now within 2 years, we wouldn't say we'll be going for election. We say this time around we are going to use Ghana card to vote. We are waiting.
I didn't remember see the Ghana card be registered.
Master may say we are waiting.
That be me this question.
I just cited one example that obviously you should know that the NDC derives most of its things from within and most especially rural areas. You know that. So go in there and see how many of such people have their Ghana card. Go and find out.
But the NIA,
do you know that Ghana card, when I was trying to get my son, who turns 16 to get Ghana card, I have to pay 2.5 million. How many people in that rural area can get 2.5 million to just do Ghana card?
250 cities.
250 Ghana cedis. How many? How many can afford that? And you think we should sit down and allow this nonsense to happen?
No, but is the NDC not predetermining the outcome of the air cost today? Because as we are told, you didn't say easy, ebe use that opportunity to give out modalities ebe govern on the new registration process.
NDC is also represented in Parliament.
Yeah, represented in Parliament. The more reason I mean, Bisa Muse DNT and start here. It seems to me as a Mujina boxing ring, Muna Muni EC Kontokoi.
Me say we are waiting.
Okay. Just what my main forward say, but I'm told say weekend the Ewon Fanteman, more branch elections, Oko 2 was here. Is that the case? And I'm social media, ni baby.
Tell them that I think it's stupid. Whoever put that story, tell the person I say he's stupid.
What actually happened?
I mean, come on, it's stupid. You see the last time the demonstration we had in Accra.
Yeah.
The whole story came that make it a true. Chief, is it a crime to license a gun and hold? So if somebody knows that you are carrying a gun, then if there's any story, that's the story they will use to make it. I mean, what nonsense is this? What nonsense is this? Why would I go to my own branch elections where there's branch elections, then I'll go and deliberately or go and pull a gun? For what?
So what actually transpired there on
Nothing.
Weekend?
Nothing. See, that place, the stakes are very, very high. You get it? The stakes are very, 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 very high. They have factions. And then, meeting resolving issues, and I make sure, say, where you think there's not going to be elections, we'll do elections. The chairman is cooperating. Some people don't want to cooperate. That's all. And so, why would that simple thing cause me to pull a gun? And you know it's wrong. It's definitely be wrong to pull a gun. At what provocation will I?
But at that particular event, did you have a gun on you?
Chief, I carry a gun, which you should know.
I know. I know.
And why will I even? Mostly, I leave it in my car. Actually.
Okay.
Actually, that's what I do mostly. Even sometimes, if there's tension and it's on me, I remove it.
Kessben.
and keep it in my car.
Mm.
Because you don't, me, if somebody is attacking me now, I look at where it's Unye and Robber, Unye Kronfo. Do you get it? And you say, wow, they say me. And I make I say, make you two also. Say, boy, I make me actually, no, my boo, come on. Why only say the original way? So why would I even in the first place do that nonsense?
Organize a 2-2 on Fantiman would be.
I say it's stupid.
Okay.
That story is stupid. What nonsense is that? What nonsense?
Now, sources.
I've given the constituency chairman's number to you people. Call him.
Okay, we will, because sources are telling us one of the factions, you are behind them. And the more reason why Utro will support any the air cost it may cause so within the Fantiman constituency.
How will I go and see? I went to Upper West, right? I went and did the same work. Came here, we had meeting with all the factions. Everything that's happening on the ground is what we all agreed on. Do you get it? We all agreed on that. So what we have agreed, what has that got to do with me belonging to one faction? My faction is NDC faction. I'm sure you should know me by now that I stay firm to make sure that the NDC is the winner.
Okay.
So I don't care whose horse is God. And I don't care. I won't support nobody to get my party to suffer. I won't. I will support the right thing and make sure the right thing is done. Let them come and prove to you what shows that and if I go into detail, then you understand that the one that is putting up the story is the one that is making up, thinking that our problem. But all the chairman and find out. We sat down in a meeting. See, there's a committee. We sat down in a meeting. We took a plan together. Do you get it? We decided, okay, let me come clean about something. We put up a guidelines. The guidelines is that the constituency, the constituency secretary, organizer, election director, they go to the branches and the branches call for elections and they supervise. Now, this time around, we're putting up another mechanism, national supervisor. National go and we are part of the vetting processes. Do you get it?
Yeah.
Now, what could do her? Now, by the time we do her, never started Jumano. Obia Jumano was stressful for him. I wouldn't do him. Now I can say, oh, the way and even though a boomerang, you understand? But whatever is left, can we salvage that one and do the right thing? That one is the crime.
It is a cause of Fantiman.
Exactly, but it has nothing to do with. I mean, who
had that authority, sir? Or best swear in executives are yen to Omuswaba, na national officer, over best supervisor, but in your presence, and as before you even arrive, you swear in new executives. On whose authority does Sani Panabit me as idea? No?
That's why I'm saying that it is not something to drag. That's why I said the stakes are very, very high there. Put it here.
Okay.
The stakes are very high. All that we can do is to manage the situation on the ground. That is why there's this story. So another party will now go and put up this story. But I think that the chairman is fair-minded, and let's see what he will say about it.
Okay. Commander of the Premier Dasi. Joshua Kamba, the national organizer of the NDC, and Benino Edin Komono. Nana Bremumame, na see for man, and I'm the other issues.